morning. Aotearoa. We are at the end of the Tongariro crossing. We're heading up to Ketetahi Falls. It's about 2 degrees. It's about a kilometer hike. The last time I did this, the kilometer wasn't very fun, but we'll see how this goes. Well, we're almost there. This climb's been much easier than a few. I can hear it over here to my right. We'll be there in just a couple minutes. Oh, first view down there through the trees. We've got to head on down this track though, just a little ways to reach the base. A couple more minutes. See about getting the tripod set up. I do like that it comes in from the center at the top, fall to a pool, fall to the boulders, and then it winds around, circles around anti-clockwise and out to the bottom. Right. All right. Get the camera out. See what we can do. Alright, got currently with our light levels at f8 ISO 400, still get 1 second shot. See what we can do about getting this level down. Quite bright, even though it's early morning, still quite bright up to the top of the trees. Drop this down quite a bit so we can capture the scene, but we can also capture the entire fall as it comes down from the top down through the bottom to the right. Got this in manual focus. Top of the fall up here, pretty much in the middle, down to that first pool, and the falls come around, cascade around these 2 big boulders, and then exit the scene to the right. This is a 2x3 that'll be cropped down to a 4x5 most likely, so we'll lose some of the green at the top. That's all right. There's not much interesting going on there. It's quite chaotic. There's a little bit of a sun coming through, but we'll see what it looks like once we get on the computer. All right, we are 1/3 of a second, f8 ISO 400. 2-second timer. Take that shot. Let's zoom in. Fall looks good going into that. There's nothing blown. The boulder's looking good. Coming out and around. Those ferns are stationary. That's good. All right, pretty happy with that. Another image here. We've zoomed in. We only have now that upper pool and the falls around the boulders. We do have some zebra stripes. We're going to have to up the ISO if we want to keep that same speed. So F10. How about F9? Gives us 1.3 seconds. We're focused on the middle, on those ferns right there. ISO 400, 2-second timer. And let's see what that one looks like. Ferns are looking good. The boulder. Yeah, happy with that one too. Right here we've taken the camera and turned it into landscape. Just zooming in a little further, getting a little more detail. It's the same numbers. Just making some adjustments. Oh, don't want those tiger stripes. There we go. So we're at 1.3 seconds, F8, ISO 400. Alright, I have moved down these stairs just a couple of steps. Falls right here. And what I'm looking at is I've cut off the very top, that little bitty fall at the top, but I don't think it was really coming through. There's a couple of trees in the way. But now we've got the main cascade into the main pool. That split cascade around the boulders, and it comes around in front of the boulders and then exits out the bottom right. By coming down the stairs, I'm able to focus in a little closer on just the falls themselves, and they become more prominent in the image. We are still at F8, 1.3 seconds, ISO 400, 2-second timer. Let's take that shot and see what we get. All right, let's zoom in on the sideways image. If you've seen previous videos, you know my favorite part of a Lumix S1R. There's a lot of aspects to the camera I really enjoy, but that, if somebody knows how to do it, please leave a comment below. Tell me how I can make sure vertical shots or portrait shots show up portrait when I replay them. We're going to take the tripod up just a little higher. I want to see if we can get a little more down perspective on that pool right up here. And so if I can get that just a little higher, a little more shot in the pool, might be able to use this image for some other things as well. So. All right, now, a lot of fun to see what's going on. Let's get the old man glasses back out. Let's take a look, see what we can get. Raise this back up, have that exit out the bottom right. Rotate back around to the left. We do have a little bit more of that pool up there. Turn on focus peaking for just a second. That looks pretty good. Same settings, same length of time. So those ferns, first time now. Get those ferns stationary, and then let's drop that ISO back down to 400. ISO 400. Take that shutter speed back to 1.3. 2-second timer. A little bit creamier water. That was not level. How about we get that level? Do this again. Same process, but now we're level. Alright, so back to the ISO. And like I said, I'll blend those images together. We'll see how they look. And now I'm going to be able to focus on this fall here with this boulder as well as the water coming around. There's a decent swirling right here. With the slow shutter speed, I'm going to be able to get some nice patterns in the water here. So we're going to set the tripod up, keep it low, so that I can get everything that I want. Let's see how this goes. Taking a look at this with the 24-70 on, that just doesn't quite do what I want it to do. We're either cutting off the waterfall up here and getting swirls down here, or we're going to cut off the swirls to get the falls at the top. So let's turn this off. Let's get out the 18 mil prime and let's see what we can do with that. All right, turn that back on. Now you can see a massive difference, just 24 to 18 millimeters. Now we've got the entire fall. We've got a lot more water down here. We've got a little more scenery all around to give it some sort of anchor. All right, because we're so close, we're gonna have to focus stack this. So I'm gonna focus on this rock down here, so there's some decent contrast on that. 1.3 seconds, and then I'm going to focus on this stuff back here, so there's some decent contrast there. And like I said, PS1R is contrast only focus, so it's a little, in this dim light, we need a little more focus ability. So we'll stack those together and we'll see what they look like. that's all we have time for this morning, folks. Thanks for watching. I'm James here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. We are on Tongariro at Ketetahi Falls. If you like the channel, like what you see, please subscribe so that you can get notices. Also, like the video and share. If you would like to join Patreon, I have a link below. If that's not your thing, then join up here on the channel. Harera from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Thank you.